Okay, this message is for somebody. Listen, if you have been going through attacks after attacks after attacks as a believer, as a follower of Christ, if for the last couple of weeks or the last couple of months it seems like your world is falling apart, if you have been drawing closer to God, doing everything, serving Him, worshiping Him, spending your time with Him, praising Him, if you have totally surrendered your life to God, your heart, your body, your mind, and your soul, and yet still everything in your life seems to be going in the opposite direction of what God promised, you have lost your job, your health is failing, you're in financial trouble, your children are giving you problems, your family has turned against you, it's because your breakthrough is near. The devil does not want you to walk into that abundance that the Lord has promised us through Jesus Christ, our Savior. Listen, He's going to send everything your way. When I tell you that, this is my testimony. I have never had a problem with any member of my family for all my life. I've always been like the glue that holds us all together. And I'm going to tell you this, I'm from a crazy family, okay? I would call us, it's a big one. So you must imagine if you're from a large family, then you're dealing with, say, for example, 5 to 7 people who are of different personality. Yes, you're going to have conflict from time to time. But I'm always the one that helps to hold that family together, the glue, okay? The peacemaker. But I'm telling you, even the ones in my own family that I was closest to have turned against me. They have turned against me for, I don't know. I've spent many days asking the Lord. And then I realize the enemy is going to use the closest person to you to fight you. Who else can he use? If you do have a physical enemy, a friend who is now an enemy, and you're no longer in contact with them, you no longer have a relationship with them, he's not going to be able to use that person. So he's going to use the person that is closest to you. So if you have been walking closely with the Lord and you've been praying and doing everything that you know is right, you've been living righteously, but everything in your life seems to be going upside down, it's because the enemy is fighting against you. And the Bible tells us, right, that we do not fight against flesh and blood. So when he's using your friend or your family or your colleagues, even on your job, if you're getting that fight, that's the devil using his demons through those people, right? Because again, like I was about to say, the Bible tells us we do not fight against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against authorities, against powers of darkness and spiritual forces in heavenly places. And again, this is it. The Lord has to separate you from certain people. They could be your own family member. They could be your beloved, the one that is closest to your heart. But if that person is not walking the same walk and talking the same talk, and that person is open for the enemy to use, that person is the access that the enemy has to you, then God himself is going to separate you because you're chosen, you're special, you're royalty, you're his child. You are the child of the Most High, and light and darkness cannot mix. You were chosen to be the light of this world, and not everybody is going to be with you or for you. Not everybody is going to support your decision to serve the Lord and to walk righteously with him. Even your own might not want to see you succeed. They don't understand the journey that you're on. And so they lash out against you. But the Lord has to separate you so that he can fulfill the purpose for which he has called you. He has to take you. He has to take you away from people and take people away from you so you can follow the path that He has destined for you. And there are just certain people that cannot go with you where you are going. And there are just certain places that you don't need to be going. So if these are people who used to take you certain places or invite you certain places with them, and you would sacrifice your belief to go with them just because you want to fit in, or because you don't want to disappoint them, or because they're just family, or because they're just friend, or because they're just my favorite colleague at work. That's not how the Lord works. When He has called you and He wants to use you, when you are chosen to be used by the Lord for His purpose, you have to let go of certain people. You have to let go of certain things. And you have to stop going certain places. If you remember, when God called Abraham, He told Abraham to go to a place that He would show him. And faithfully, Abraham did. But Abraham did something as well. He brought Lot with him. And guess what? That didn't work out well. Eventually, Abraham had to say, you go left, I go right. And it wasn't until Lot and Abraham were separated that the blessings of the Lord started to flow onto Abraham. So listen to me, child of God. The Lord wants to bless you. The Lord wants to use you for His purpose. He has a plan for you. He wants to direct your path. So no matter what you're going through right now, keep the faith and stay on that path. Stay on the narrow way. Stay on that journey. Forget about who don't like you. Forget about who is not speaking to you. Forget about those who are fighting for you. Pray for them and bless them, because you're going to rise up, because you are the light of this world, and you were brought by the blood of Christ, which make you holy, righteous, and chosen. Okay? So walk in the light, be the light, shine bright like the star that you are. I hope this message resonates with someone today. God bless you.